Hi guys! Today I have a subscriber requested video for you. We're going to make some super tiny furniture inside a super tiny apartment. This is 1 to 144 scale, which means it's 144 times smaller than the real thing. There are quite a few steps to this project, so let's jump right into it. For the 2-story structure that houses all the furniture, I'm using some jumbo popsicle sticks. I measure out two 2-inch sections. Cut those out. I just cut it on both sides with my X-Acto knife and then snap the pieces off. Also measure and cut out 3 1-inch pieces. Now take one of those 2-inch pieces. Use some wood glue to attach those shorter pieces vertically on top of it, one on each side and one in the middle. Add some glue to the tops of these shorter pieces and attach the other long piece. There you go, it's already coming together. For the back of this building, I'm going to use some thick chipboard. I just trace around the structure we built. For reference, it's a 2-inch by 1 1/4 inch rectangle. Glue that on. Once that's dry, I use some white acrylic paint to cover all the walls and floors, both inside and outside. You can use any color you like. I just love how clean and simple this looks. Alright, let's get started making the micro furniture. To make the sectional couch, I grab a sheet of craft foam. I measure out a 1/2 inch by 3/4 inch rectangle. Cut it out. Draw a line down the middle of the long side. On the shorter side, draw a line 1/4 of an inch away from one end. We're cutting that corner piece out. To see the shape of the sectional, it's basically just a capital L. With the coffee stirrer, I line it up against one side of the foam and cut it out. Glue it onto the foam with some super glue. I keep doing that along every side of the couch. This will be the base of your couch. Once that's dry, flip it over. To add some detail, I just run my knife along the foam to put some dents into it. This will create the appearance of couch cushions. For the back of the couch, I cut a 1/8 of an inch strip from the foam. Line it up against the back of the couch and cut out the length you need. Glue it on with super glue. For the shorter side, I cut the strip at an angle and snip off a 1/4 inch length. Glue it onto the side. For some couch cushions, I just cut some super small 1/8 of an inch squares from more craft foam. Use any color you like. I chose white and yellow because I thought it looked really good against the blue. Here's another section where I made in purple with some blue pillows. Okay, let's make a bed. I take a coffee stirrer and split it into 3 pieces. Glue those pieces together to create a panel. Cut out a 1/2 inch section. This will be the base of the bed. Line a coffee stirrer against one of the shorter sides and cut out a length that's just a little bit longer. This will be the footboard of the bed. Glue it on. I just used some super glue here. For the headboard, I grab a jumbo popsicle stick and cut out a length just under 1/2 inch from one end. I cut off a little bit from each side just to shorten it. Then glue it to the rest of the bed. For the mattress, I just glue a rectangle of craft foam onto the bed base. I also glue on a tiny rectangle as a pillow. Add a dent in the middle. Then add another square for a pillow. Okay, let's position the pieces inside the house. You can glue them in if you want to or leave them free. Okay, let's build some lamps. With a small piece of paper, I just cut a 1/8 of an inch strip. Wrap it around a skewer and glue one end so it doesn't unravel. This will be your lampshade. Cut out another tiny sliver of paper. Bend it into a U shape. Add glue to each end, stick it into the center of the hole. This is what we will glue the lamp base into. With the pointy end of the skewer, cut off a 1/2 inch piece. We're going to glue that pointy end to that center piece of paper. Hold it in place until the glue dries. Look how modern this lamp looks. Here I made another lamp with a shorter skewer and just glue it to the ceiling of the bedroom. It looks like a little chandelier. I decided to make a little ottoman for the couch, so I used the same blue craft foam sheet and cut out a 1/4 inch square. Add coffee stirrer pieces around each side just like we did with the couch. It's super easy. To complete the living room, I decided to add a small piece of art. With the same panel we used to create the base of the bed, cut out a 1/3 inch section. Glue it to the wall above the couch. This hardly qualifies for art, but it'll do. And that's it, we're all done. A lot of small pieces, but overall a very simple project. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did and make sure to subscribe for more. I have 2 new videos every single week. I'll see you next time. Bye!